with the call of today's game. Here's Todd Graffanini.
Wow! From the Smoothie King Center downtown New Orleans, Louisiana, New Orleans Pelicans basketball is once again on the air. Hi again, everybody. Todd Graffanini with you, along with Aaron Summers, here to bring you all the exciting action. It's your New Orleans Pelicans with a record of 3-3 overall, hosting the Atlanta Hawks. They come in with a record of 2-4. Pelicans coming off a big home win on Friday night, 125-118 against the Indiana Pacers. The Pelicans getting contributions from Zion Williamson, who had his third double-double of the year, 34 points, 10 assists. Brandon Ingram, 26 points, 7 assists. Outstanding defense, forcing 14 turnovers, 21 points off the turnovers, out-rebounding the Pacers, 46-39. Points in the paint, 62-54. Pelicans win that battle as well. Head coach Willie Green says that's the way you got to win.
It's how we need to play consistently. We need to, make some misses, get the ball up the floor, get into our sets, be detailed with the execution of it, setting screens, getting out of screens quickly, sharing the ball. A lot of what you saw tonight. And we had some moments where we did it on the road, but we wasn't as consistent. It wasn't for 4 quarters. Tonight we have more of a consistent game of all of those details that I just spoke about.
Aaron Summers in the analyst chair tonight, filling in for John DeShazer, who's on assignment. Aaron, that's the key. You know now, with this short roster, there is a formula to win ball games. Indiana is no slouch. Mm-hmm. So you got to do it consistently, number one. Unfortunately, though, number two, we would have liked to have seen Brandon and Zion do it again here tonight. That's not going to be the case.
It's all about the intangibles. When you don't have your starters in play, you have to hustle. You have to play with more effort. You got to bring it on the defensive end and look for those easy bucket opportunities, whether it's grabbing a rebound off the glass and running or creating a turnover, giving yourselves more opportunities to score.
Hawks come in here on a 3-game losing streak, Aaron. They are down to the bare bones, just like the Pelicans, 9 available players, but they got a lot of talent. It starts with Trae Young.
Trae Young is one of the best at distributing the ball. He's leading the league right now in assists, 11 per game. He is the problem.
We're going to take a break, come back. Starting lineups, keys, tip. Sunday night in New Orleans, it's the Pelicans and the Hawks, and it's coming your way on the Pelicans Radio Network.
I'm falling apart.
The sensational Teddy Swims. Live in concert in New Orleans. I've tried everything but therapy tour. Teddy Swims, performing at Champion Square August 10th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. For more, visit TeddySwims.com.
Football is a contact sport, but so is business. That's why you need the team at Marsh McLennan Agency. We've been providing business insurance, employee health and benefits, retirement, and private clients insurance solutions in Southeast Louisiana for 80 years. We combine the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's leading professional services firm. Put the power of our world-class local touch formula to work for you. Visit marshmma.com today. Marsh McLennan, proud partner of the New Orleans Saints.
Attention, New Orleans Pelicans fans. The Emirates NBA Cup is back for year 2, and tickets are on sale now. Last season, the Pels advanced all the way to the semifinals in Las Vegas. And this year, we need you to bring all the energy to the Smoothie King Center again for these special tournament nights. Come on down Friday, November 15th, as we host Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets. Then join us on Friday, November 22nd for an exciting battle against Steph Curry and the Warriors. Visit Pelicans.com/NBA Cup for more info.
The Toyota Tundra's powerful, available iForce V6 engine means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. To your cousins, the Tundra means as they jump off the boat onto the sandbar. To your co-pilots, the Tundra means an extra comfortable journey. And to you, the Tundra means whoa. Toyota is the official vehicle of the New Orleans Saints. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com to ride off with your crew in a 2025 Tundra today. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
Back in the Smoothie King Center, Todd Gravanini, Aaron Summers with you. Get set for NBA action. It's the Pelicans and the Hawks. Time now for your starting lineup. First for the homestanding Pelicans, 3-3 on the year, 2-0 in this building, looking to go 3-0 to start a season at home for the first time since 2018 under fourth-year head coach Willie Green.
Jose Arado, 6 foot, guard from Georgia Tech.
Jordan Hawkins, 6'5", guard from UConn.
Javonte Green, 6'5", guard, Bradford. Go Highlanders.
Brandon Ingram, 6'8", forward, Duke. Yves Missy, 7-foot center from Beto University.
So Hawkins battling through that low back spasms. He was questionable coming in, but he's going to get the start again. Hawkins is averaging 17.3 points per game, including 23 against the Pacers on Friday night. For the Atlanta Hawks, they come in on a 3-game losing streak. They are 2-4 on the year. They dropped one at home against Sacramento on Friday night, 123-115, despite Trae Young's 25 points and 12 assists. Their head coach is Quinn Snyder, who now in his third year in the ATL. Of course, he spent 8 years with the Utah Jazz. Trae Young going to get the start, averaging 27.7 points and 11.7 assists per contest. He has 5-point assist doubles. Our old pal, Dyson Daniels, back here in the Smoothie King Center. Of course, he was part of the trade that brought DeJounte Murray over here. Larry Nance Jr. is also on this Hawks roster. We'll see him later as well. Dyson's had a good start to the year at 13 points and 4.5 rebounds per game. Jalen Johnson, the all-world free-man out of Duke, 6'8", 223 double-doubles already this year, averaging 16 points per game. Number 1 pick in the draft out of France, Zachary Rissachet will get the start, 19 years old, 6'8", 200 pounds, and the Hawks had a 3% chance to win the lottery. They did, and they picked Rissachet with the first pick. And the double-double machine, the man in the middle, number 15, Clint Capella, 6'10", 260, out of Switzerland. He's averaging 10 points and 7 rebounds. Those are your starting lineups. Inactive list presented by Morris Bart. DeJounte Murray with the fractured hand. Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, C.J. McCollum, and Zion Williamson will not play tonight with right hamstring tightness. Those are your particulars. Tip off next.
Injured at work? Don't let your recovery get delayed by endless paperwork. LA Health Solutions specializes in workers' compensation and DOL, providing expert care that gets you back on your feet quickly and safely. With convenient locations across Louisiana, we offer personalized treatment plans and handle the insurance process for you, so you can focus on what matters most, getting better. Trust LA Health Solutions, your one solution. To help you heal and return to work, visit lahealthsolutions.com or call 844-496-LAHS today.
AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana helps people get care, stay well, and build healthy communities. Our Medicaid plan offers a wide range of benefits to best meet your health needs and those of your family. Care is the heart of our work, and just like the Pelicans, our team is committed to excellence. Make AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana your choice today. Learn more about the benefits of our Medicaid health plan by visiting care4la.com. That's care4la.com.
Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA. And we think about basketball a lot. The plays, the swagger, the glory, the games, and how we can elevate our own game with capability that takes us to another level and ground clearance that propels us even higher. The 3-row 2025 Kia Telluride X-Line all-wheel drive. Kia, official vehicle of the New Orleans Pelicans. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
All right, here we go, baby. It's the Pelicans and the Hawks from downtown New Orleans on a Sunday. Pelicans trying to go 3-0 in this building to start a season first since 2018. Aaron, let's hope it happens. The Pels have scored 125 points in this building in the first 2 games.
I'm looking for that kind of point production again tonight. We're going to need it. We're going to need a fast-paced game in order to have success on the court because, man, the Pelicans are down a lot of offensive players.
All right, Tyler Ford, the crew chief, Fennessy Ransom, the referee, Suyash Mehta is the umpire. We've got a false start on the toss-up. Eve Macy and Clint Capella in the center circle. Nobody got a hand on it. Tyler Ford will try it yet again, and Misi will win the tip. Pels in the blue Icon Edition uniforms, moving left to right on your radio dial and mobile device. All white unis for the Hawks with Atlanta in red and red numerals. Ingram right off the top. 3-ball no is short. And the rebound to Jalen Johnson. Ingram actually has 15 threes this year, which is tied for the lead on the team. Missed layup, Trey Young. We don't rebound it, and it's put back in by the rookie Risachet. Now back the other way. Jose Alvarado almost threw it away. Now we regain possession, though, with Ingram. Ingram, right corner, Misi. Misi left-hand dribble to Hawkins. Hawkins pops one, right free throw line extended short, and the rebound to Risachet. So Trey Young, who has 70 total assists, that's number 1 in the NBA. Risachet off the curl for 3, no. They get another rebound. Dyson Daniels got away with a walk. Now get it to Johnson, Euro step, hangs on the air, missed it off the side iron. And it's taken by Javonte Green to Jose Alvarado, going coast to coast, right in his old teammate's face, Dyson Daniels, but the layup no good from the right side, and the Pels start out 0 for 3.
Already a really fast pace to this game. The Pelicans have to make sure they're attacking the glass and not giving the Hawks extra opportunities.
We know very, very well Dyson Daniels is a problem defensively. That should have been an easy layup on an alley-oop, and Johnson just blew it. It was a perfect pass from Trey Young. Now Jordan Hawkins underneath the hoop throws it to nobody. So a very sluggish beginning for the Pels. Can't make a shot and just turned it over for the first time. 2-0 Hawks.
These 5 players may not have ever been on the court together.
It's a very good point. Johnson, left-hand dribble, handed off to Risachet, got away with a walk. Instead, it's going to be a foul on Javonte Green. So first whistle for either team. Nothing new for the Hawks. They average 25 fouls drawn per game. That's second in the league. And they also attempt 31 free throws per game. That's also second. All the way in, there's Yves Misi blocking Jalen Johnson. Back the other way. Euro step. Reach in Dyson Daniels from Brandon Ingram. And it's knocked out of bounds by the Hawks. Dyson Daniels is such a good defender. And we're going to see that all game, Aaron.
And
that is what he does.
Has been doing very well this season. He's got 11 steals already. He's tied for 4th in the league in that regard.
3-ball Jose, no. And a rebound Capella, so we can't score. 5 straight empty possessions for New Orleans. 3-ball Risachet. Yep. And it's 5-0 Atlanta. Might want to put the ball in the hole here.
And that one by Risachet was pretty wide open look.
Well, that's his 7th made 3 of the year. He's shooting 22%, wouldn't you know it. Ingram floats it up to nobody. Off of Misi, out of bounds. You could not ask for a worse start.
The team just looks a little off right now, and it's understandable that it's going to take them a little while to find their rhythm.
It's true. It's just you got different bodies in there, and once you thought you had it set the other night, now you don't have Williamson. Alley-oop Capella. From Jalen Johnson, the Hawks kick the extra point, and you are down 7-0 before people are even settled into their seats. They're still standing up in the lower bowl.
Waiting for that first bucket.
Hawkins, center of the lane, lefty layup, got it. Clint Capella, just let him go by. Capella's an outstanding shot blocker, but just allowed the layup. So you're on the board. Everybody can sit down. Jalen Johnson, cross-court pass to Dyson Daniels. Up top, Risachet leans in, lefty floater. Too strong, tipped over the backboard. Should be off of Capella. Instead, it's Misi. And it'll be Hawk basketball, baseline right. 8:40 to go first quarter. Hawks out to a 7-2 lead. They're 3 of 9, not exactly lighting it up, but the Pels are 1 of 5 from the floor. Inbound to Risachet. Now Capella. In front of the arc, right side to Trey Young. Eddie, where on the court is in his range. Sizing up Jordan Hawkins. Crosses him over. Got Hawk up in the air. Pops one from 20, no good. Off the heel, rebound Ingram. Good job by Hawkins. Now Ingram went behind the back, gets to the rim, misses another layup. There's Messi, though, and the stick back with a right hand.
Yeah, you've got to love that from the Rook, the way that he continued to pursue the basketball there and got that put back.
Trae Young crossover, throws it left corner. Jalen Johnson for three. Switch. 10-4 Atlanta. 4 minutes gone. First points for Jalen Johnson. Now Ingram getting a screen from Jose. Straightaway three, front iron. And we got a loose ball foul, and that is on Clint Capella. Tremendous job by Yves Messi to box him out and allow that foul to be called.
I mean, you can tell that Messi is making such a concerted effort to be more careful when it comes to fouling, because that was something he did a lot in college, and he is working really hard on just his body awareness and making sure he keeps his hands up and off people.
All right, Green chests it over to Jose. Wide open left wing three. We cannot make a shot. Pels are now 0-4 from distance. Still only down 5 points. Dyson Daniels hard to the rim. There's the drop bear floater, and he got the roll. He really started to perfect that early last year.
Mm-hmm.
And it's when he puts it up, his palm is literally on top of the basketball. So first two for Dyson. 7-point lead for the Hawks. Ingram in the lane. Powering on Dyson. Doubled. Kick it out to Javonte Green. Right wing three. Nope. Rebound Clint Capella. Outlet pass to Trae Young. Watch the alley-oop. Young will power in. Shovel it to Johnson. Finger roll in. Timeout Willie Green. 7:04 to go in the first quarter. Atlanta 13, New Orleans 4 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Being a Chevron car these days has been quite the adventure. Miami to Seattle, ocean to ocean. I've stopped at so many states and collected so many bumper stickers. Sometimes I feel like a moving passport book. It's just so great what I can do with Chevron with Techron, because it gives me unbeatable mileage and keeps my engine clean. Plus, there are so many Chevrons along the way. Now the only thing I'm worried about is where to go next and where to put all my new bumper stickers. Chevron with Techron, fueled by possibility.
Hey, NFL fans, you can make every moment more this season with a big return on FanDuel, America's #1 sports book. You'll get started with $200 in bonus bets, guaranteed, when you place your first $5 bet. Never waste a hunch with FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL. 21 plus and present in Louisiana, permitted parishes only. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-877-770-7867.
Injured at work? Don't let your recovery get delayed by endless paperwork. LA Health Solutions specializes in workers' compensation and DOL, providing expert care that gets you back on your feet quickly and safely. With convenient locations across Louisiana, we offer personalized treatment plans and handle the insurance process for you, so you can focus on what matters most, getting better. Trust LA Health Solutions, your one solution. To help you heal and return to work, visit lahealthsolutions.com or call 844-496-LAHS today.
Hey, New Orleans, this is head coach Willie Green, and you're catching Pels basketball right here on the Pelicans Radio Network.
After tonight, Pels continue their homestand with matchups against the Blazers. That'll be tomorrow night, followed by a Wednesday night clash with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Join us at the Blender for these exciting matchups. Get loud for your squad. Secure your seats now by visiting pelicans.com/tickets. Graff and Summers back with you here in the Smoothie King Center on a Sunday night. Hope everybody got their extra hour of rest. We
Actually,
fall back.
On the video board now is a tribute video to Larry Nance Jr.
Well,
and Dyson Daniels.
two very popular players, no doubt about it. They deserved it. Part of those playoff runs the last couple of years. There's Larry and Dyson on the big board. 13-4 Hawks, 7:04 to go in the first quarter.
You definitely got to give it to Larry. He was great in the community here, did a lot for New Orleans. So very deserving of a little credit on the video board and recognition for what he did while he was here.
So the Pels start out 2 of 10 from the floor. Yikes. 0 of 5 from 3. Double yikes. Turned it over a couple times for 2 points. Atlanta's pretty much played a clean game. No turnovers there. 6 of 13 from the floor. 46%. That's why you're down 9. The ball is not going in.
Well, and the Hawks are picking you up high, almost over half court. They're really putting the defensive pressure on, and a lot of that focus has been on Brandon Ingram.
Shot clock at 3. Hawkins deep 2. Tough shot. Rebound Dyson Daniels. Not a lot of movement in that possession. Daniels, who leads the league in deflections also, by the way. Get it to Trae Young. Young between circles. Backdoor cut Ricochet, and he blows the layup. They have already blown 2 assists for Trae Young in this game. Point blank range. Now Misi up top. Going to take it at Capella, and he lays it in with a right hand. Yves Misi.
Yves Misi's just showing me something more every single game.
Well, a game like he had the other night, he's got to be gaining confidence as Jose will commit a foul on Clint Capella. And I was talking with John about that the other night. Aaron, like you have a game like that. I mean, you're dunking over Miles Turner and blocking him and pulling 10 rebounds. You've got to be gaining confidence by the quarter.
It's funny because I asked him that after the game, and he said, kind of like, no, this is just what I'm supposed to do, and that's why he's going to be so good, is because he does feel like he belongs, and he's just such a sponge.
All right, Larry Nance just checked in along with David Roddy. Nance threw it out to the corner, got deflected, but it's to Ricochet, and he just got hacked. And if that's on, I believe it's on Ingram. All right, Brandon Boston Jr. is also in for New Orleans. I mean, it's almost like game 3 of preseason, almost.
Boston Jr. came in and played some valuable minutes for the Pelicans in Friday's game, especially in that third quarter when Hawk was on the bench. He comes in now, replacing Hawk. Hopefully he can bring a little energy to this first unit here.
Ricochet knocks the free throw down. 6 points, 4 rebounds already for the first pick in the draft. Came off a 1-for-9 performance against Sacramento on Friday night, 3 points, so he is way over that. As he knocks them both down, Pell's back down by 9 again. It's just been a steady swim upstream for New Orleans because the ball is not going in the hole. And like Aaron said, they're picking us up in the backcourt here. So every offensive possession is tough. They know the Pels don't really have the flow offensively as Roddy fouls Ingram. Are they going to continue this? They will.
Wow.
Ingram Euros in after the contact at the nail by Roddy and gets a finger roll to go in. We'll take that.
Absolutely. And Brandon Ingram does such a good job of understanding when to attack and when to pass it off. And he saw that opportunity there, went at Roddy, and was able to pay dividends for him because he got the bucket and the foul.
So Roddy, in his third year out of Colorado State, picks up the foul. Roddy was with Phoenix a year ago and, of course, got drafted by Memphis. So we've seen him over the last couple of years. 15-9 Atlanta. Trae Young, front court, right free throw line extended, get it to Nance. Now back to Daniels, left angle 3. Too strong, rebound, knocked out of bounds by Ricochet. As the birthday dude, Jeremiah Robinson Earl, just checked in, and he had good position on that rebound. So you've got Boston, Ingram. I mean, Daniels is denying Brandon Ingram. Watch out. I mean, that was just waiting to happen. Steal, Ricochet, and a dunk. Dyson Daniels is a menace on the defensive end. Just an absolute menace.
He locked up Brandon Ingram and then switched to Brandon Boston. Ricochet picked up Ingram and then just continued it. The focus is clearly on limiting BI right now and what he can do.
That's the only chance you got because Dyson Daniels just got called for basically a hand check because he is in Brandon's grill. So Fennessy Ransom calls the foul. Daniels will come off the floor. Each team with 3 fouls here. Garrison Matthews in for the Atlanta Hawks. Ingram, little head fake, drives to the paint, triple team, kick it out to Brandon Boston, left wing 3. Hello.
Yes, sir.
So Brandon Boston now 3 of 6 in a Pelicans uniform from distance. And it's 17-12. Deep 3, Trae Young. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Yves Misi. Outlet to Ingram, who's played every minute of the first quarter. You need him to.
Ingram needs help, though, and Boston continuing to shoot like, whoop, and there's another one from Brandon Ingram himself.
Straight away, 3 BI. So just like that, Brandon Boston Jr. broke the seal, and it's 17-15. Young into the paint hard, throw it up and in, foul Javonte Green. That is going to happen all night long. And not just to Javonte Green. That's what Trae Young does.
No, and that's why the Hawks are so good at getting to the line. It's because Young drives inside. He's so good at going downhill and drawing contact.
Young's numbers just have been staggering in his career, now in his 7th year out of Oklahoma. This year, 1 of 2 with at least 150 total points, 50 assists, and 30 rebounds. The other one, Nikola Jokic. But he's 7 feet tall. And Young just does it with such a light frame, 6'1", 165. But always near the top of the league in total assists. Free throw is good. By the way, he is a 90% free throw shooter, and he gets to the line as much as anybody. 22-15. Boston, Ingram, JRE, Jamal Cain just checked in along with Eve Messi. Ingram splits 4 defenders and finger rolls it in with a left hand.
The pirouette by BI, so silky smooth.
So Ingram now with 8. And it's 20-17 Hawks. Matthews back to Young. Young picked up by Boston. Left sideline, whip it over to Matthews, who had a career-high 7 threes the other day against Roddy. Left corner 3, David Roddy is good.
And JRE there, a little late on the contest.
Roddy 39% from distance in the early going this season. 23-17 Hawks. 3:25 to go first quarter.
I really like how Brandon Boston's been bringing the ball up and then handing it off to BI and letting him work.
Ingram fouled by Ricochet after a little move to the nail. They patented fall away Ingram jumper, and Ricochet with that big time wingspan got a piece of the wrist. So free throws coming up for Ingram, who has got to catch his breath here. And the both hands on both knees pose.
He hasn't taken a second out yet, and I think he's going to be playing a lot of minutes.
I agree.
I actually saw him yesterday at the facility, and he said he was going home to get some rest because he knew he's going to be getting a lot of playing time.
All right, Daniel Tice will check in for the rookie, Eve Messi. 4 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist and a block. Not too shabby in 8 minutes. Ingram gets them both. So Ingram already in double figures with 10 points, and Quinn Snyder will take the use it or lose it timeout. 3:19 left, first quarter. Hawks 23, Pelicans 19. You're listening to Pelicans basketball, the Pelicans Radio Network, presented by Smoothie King.
Each year, Eddie Vedder handpicks some of his favorite artists to join him at his Ohana Music Festival on the beach in Dana Point, California.
Are you ready, Ohana?
Enter this year's most unforgettable moments.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just saw Devo.
Featuring 2 nights of Pearl Jam. And exclusive performances from Sting, Alanis Morissette, and more. The best of Ohana 2024. Throughout the weekend on Pearl Jam Radio, Channel 22.
Cheer basketball talk with the passion you deserve on NBA Today.
Dwayne Wade defended the statue there, Eddie. He said, yeah, I have an iPhone. Social media world is about opinion. Send some memes. We don't care.
Look, my mother, I'm telling you, if they put a statue up, and I'm looking like that, my mother would like, that ain't my son.
NBA Today. Weekdays from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern. Only on SiriusXM NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the all-new SiriusXM app.
If it's happening in baseball,
That's it! It's a World Series win for LA!
it's on MLB Network Radio.
Mookie Betts.
It's definitely a group effort, and winning a World Series is obviously a group effort, but it's just super special.
Clayton Kershaw, second World Series championship. What has this group of guys meant to you?
God, it sounds so good when you say it like that. Golly, it sounds good.
They've done it!
MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM Channel 89, and on the SiriusXM app.
Hold up. It's Jimmy Fallon, and you're invited to my place for Christmas.
Get ready for a new channel of classic holiday songs handpicked by me. Plus music from my new Christmas album, Holiday Season. Jimmy Fallon's Holiday Seasoning Radio. On now, channel 17, or listen at home with the SiriusXM app. Just search Jimmy Fallon.
The food and beverage service, including a curated menu of seasonal items and specialty cocktails. For more information, visit pelicans.com/premium. We've got 3:19 left in the first quarter here. As the New Orleans Pelicans trail the Atlanta Hawks 23-19. Hawks have not trailed yet. Pelicans off to a slow start with field goal percentage, but it's starting to creep up a little bit now, Aaron.
And it started with Brandon Boston and him coming onto the floor, dropping that first three for the Pelicans, and then Brandon Ingram followed suit. So they need some other people to get hot and keep the Hawks defense honest.
Trae Young, David Roddy, Larry Nance, Jalen Johnson, Garrison Matthews on the floor for the Hawks. Nance, little bounce pass to Young, guarded by Jamal Cain. Shot clock at 3. He's going to put it up here. Step back, left angle 3. Too strong. Rebound, Daniel Tice. With defense there by Cain. Up the floor, Brandon Boston. High step. Euro. Oh, he got around defenders and blows the layup. But he got his own rebound, and then it's blocked by Jalen Johnson. Back up the floor. Head fake. Garrison Matthews, fouled by Daniel Tice. So that'll be a 4-point swing if Matthews makes the free throws. Matthews is in the people get hurt around me club with Draymond Green, president and CEO. But Matthews is definitely part of it. Of course, was Houston Rocket those few years. Came on the scene undrafted out of Lipscomb. And now he's got 401 career threes, which is 12th player all-time to have 400 threes undrafted in the first 275 games.
And 7 of those were in their last game,
right.
and all in the second half.
Career high. So Keaton Wallace just checked in for the Hawks. He's guarding Brandon Boston. Ball got kicked into the backcourt. Boston, though, will retrieve it. And now get it to Jordan Hawkins. Bumped by Larry Nance. Right baseline jumper. No. Weak side rebound, JRE. And he'll back it out. Left corner, Jamal Cain for 3. Hit it. Jamal Cain, his 3rd year out of Oakland.
It's good to see Cain get going a little bit. He struggled from the floor on Friday night, so hopefully that'll help him find his rhythm.
Left Jalen Johnson open, right wing 3, no good. Rebound Jordan Hawkins. He's done a good job on the boards as Hawk. Now he got free. Up top, Tice, straightaway 3. He made one on Friday night, and he knocked one down right there from the same spot.
Let's go.
That'll help.
Definitely. I mean,
Space the
unexpected
floor.
player.
Well,
and
space the floor a little bit. Wow. Nance just banked in a 3 and looked at his old teammates saying, well, I'll take it. I know this gym very well.
Yeah, but rims weren't in his favor last year.
That was an absolute brick. As we got a blocking foul on Garrison Matthews. All right, Larry, we'll give you that one. I mean, he literally was laughing at his old teammates coming back down the floor.
Because that was a ridiculous shot. And he knows it shouldn't have gone in.
You know, Nance actually is 4 out of 7 shooting threes this year.
I guess he's picking his spots.
All right, Jamal Cain at the free throw line. He is 1 of 2 this season. 2-way player for New Orleans. But, we talked about it. Free throw good. When your 2-way players are in there, and it's not mop-up duty, you're in there because they have to play, and that's no disrespect. That just shows you the roster situation health-wise.
No, you started 2-way player in Javonte Green. You have 2 on the floor right now.
Missed free throw. JRE got the rebound and missed the point-blank putback. I mean, you got to get a little help on your birthday. So that could have been a 3-point play the hard way. Instead, it's a missed layup, and it goes out of bounds. Matthews off the curl. bricks the three. Rebound, Daniel Tice. Hawks up 28-26, under a minute left first quarter. Kane, free to the rim. Lay it up short, foul on Keaton Wallace. You got to start finishing, Aaron.
And that was a beautiful pass from Boston.
Brandon Boston, you talked about it. The team pretty comfortable with him bringing it up the floor. And we saw that a bunch on Friday night.
It's interesting because he's not a true point guard. But in talking to him, he said the first thing that he learned to do was to dribble and to pass and to be a point guard type player. It's just not what his role has been.
I thought it was interesting also hearing him talk yesterday about how he's leaning on his teammates and not afraid to ask questions. You remember, he was with the Clippers the last couple of years, so he's been around those Hall of Fame players. It's not like you got a rookie out there who's never played before. Boston has played a lot in his 4-year NBA career.
He just really hasn't had that opportunity
Right.
yet where he can really see some minutes. And he got it Friday and has it now probably for a little while with the shorthandedness the Pelicans are dealing with.
Kane gets them both. We're tied at 28, 6 points for Jamal Kane. Now Wallace all the way in. Beautiful finger roll with a left hand for two-way player Keaton Wallace, who's in there because of the lack of bodies available for the Atlanta Hawks. Jordan Hawkins right at the top. Pop a three. Clang. Rebound Roddy. Tough start for Hawk. And then Nance beat everybody down. The reverse layup might have gotten blocked, but Roddy picks it up. Get it to Jalen Johnson, who is undercut by Brandon Boston, and a foul on Boston, and it'll be 2 free throws for Jalen Johnson.
That was a good look by Wallace, who was bringing the ball up to try to find Larry underneath the basket. Nance couldn't finish. Wallace has done a good job filling in as that backup point guard to Trae Young. And honestly, they played a couple times on court together and have played well off of each other.
Free throw by Johnson is good. He's in his 4th year out of Duke. Last year, we played this team almost on the exact same date a year ago, where they came in here and basically rolled. It was 123-105. And Johnson had a double-double in that game, 21 points, 11 rebounds. He is uber talented. Second one is long, and the unthinkable just happened.
I think you jinxed it. You just talked so highly of Jalen Johnson.
Well, the free throw came off the heel and went right back to him, and he dunked it in.
I mean, he is extremely athletic and just showed it.
Alvarado back in, drives, bumped by Dyson, no call. Dyson poked it away. Jose got it back, pops it up at the buzzer from 15. Prayer answered. So Jose and Dyson just kind of mumbled at each other as they walked back to their respective benches. Very interesting first quarter, Aaron. 33-30. They'll check this, but that's going to count. We'll head to the second quarter in New Orleans with the Hawks up by 3 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
The Toyota Tundra's powerful, available iForce V6 engine means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. To your cousins, the Tundra means as they jump off the boat onto the sandbar. To your co-pilots, the Tundra means an extra comfortable journey. And to you, the Tundra means whoa. Toyota is the official vehicle of the New Orleans Saints. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com to ride off with your crew in a 2025 Tundra today. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
Over the last century, United Way of Southeast Louisiana has been the force for good in our community. We've been at the forefront of improving outcomes in education, income, and health for every person everywhere. Together, with you and our partners at the New Orleans Pelicans, we're rolling up our sleeves and mobilizing the power of people, offering ways for you to create a community strong enough for the next 100 years. Visit UnitedWaySELA.org to join us today.
A night of comedy with Jim Gaffigan and Sebastian Maniscalco.
I went ziplining for the last time. What is wrong with us?
Would you pay $200 to feel like you're about to die 6 times?
Jim Gaffigan and Sebastian Maniscalco.
Now, is this a family? Is this your mother? Where is she? Is she in the crowd? You don't know where your mom is. The mom's up there. What kind of family is this? I'm sorry.
Live in New Orleans, Smoothie King Center, February 20th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
What's up, Saints fans? It's John Stinchcomb here. Come aboard the official Saints Legends fan cruise presented by Seaside Events. How about enjoying an exclusive beach party with over a dozen legends in the stunning Western Caribbean? Plus, get autographs, enjoy dinners with us, and so much more. Don't miss out. Head to saintslegendscruise.com now and get ready to create lifelong memories with your favorite Saints legends.
Hey, Monday night's Louisiana Lottery Powerball jackpot is an estimated $63 million. Got to get your tickets before 9 p.m. tomorrow night. Drawing is for 10. Good luck, everybody. Back to action here, second quarter, with the Atlanta Hawks leading New Orleans Pelicans. And we got a foul on Jeremiah Robinson-Earl 7 seconds in. That man cannot buy a break. Again, it's his birthday.
Hopefully he'll get something here soon.
Keaton Wallace, Garrison Matthews, Jalen Johnson, Zach Risachet, and Larry Nance Jr. on the floor for the Hawks. Shot clock at 7. Johnson by the right hash mark. Floats it up, deflected by Daniel Tice, out of bounds. So it'll be a side out right. 3.4 on the shot clock. Pelicans with Jordan Hawkins, Jose Alvarado, Jamal Cain, Daniel Tice, and Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. Johnson, right side, trying to get it in, does so to Matthews, shot fake, and he stepped out of bounds or traveled. One or the other will take it. It's a turnover.
Absolutely. You look at this lineup out here for the Pelicans, though, and you wonder where the offense is going to come from. Jordan Hawkins is really your only pure shooter on the court. So it's going to be interesting to see what they draw up.
Well, Hawks got to figure it out. He's just 1 out of 5. He's got it left side. He will continue to dribble around a Tice pick. Now get into the right corner, JRE. Fall away dotted line floater. No good. Rebound Jamal Cain. Kick it out to Jose. Set it up again with Hawkins. Drives in. He got blocked, though, by Johnson.
Good ball movement, though.
Yep.
They were working for a good shot.
Jalen Johnson will get it to Matthews, who will drain a deep 3. We are swimming upstream. 36-30. Playing hard. Got to get some breaks here. Tice went up for a layup, lost it, and out of bounds. This is reminding me early on of the Wednesday game against Golden State.
Okay.
Just early on.
All right. Well, hopefully it doesn't happen.
Risachet for 3. I'm just talking about all the loose balls and the kick balls, just like we're seeing here with Jose. Free ball, Hawkins, no.
Short.
Again, just like Wednesday night.
They're playing so fast right now. It's hard.
Yep. Well, they got to figure it out. Matthews floats it down low. Nance caught it. They'll swing it around the perimeter. Up top, Johnson for 3. No good. Good box out by Tice. Again, we're only down 6, and we're shooting 37%. 2 minutes gone in the second. Hawkins got a pick from Tice, straightaway 3. There you go, Hawk. Eventually, it's going to come. So Hawk now 5 points, 2 of 8 from the floor, 1 of 3 from distance. Pels cut the lead in half. Risachet, left angle. Good close out by JRE. Now left block Johnson. He's going to big man his way in and get fouled from behind. Nothing you can do.
No, he baited Jamal Cain on that foul for sure.
So Cain's first. 2 more free throws coming up for Jalen Johnson. The Hawks are 6 of 7. Likewise, New Orleans. Remember, Johnson had that 3-point play last time out. And he missed the free throw, and it went right back to him, and he laid it in, or dunked it in.
It's interesting. I'm just watching Larry Nance Jr. on the court, trying to walk Risachet through something and teach him, because still a rookie, still very young to the game. We know that that's what Larry brings to you. Still currently pointing things out.
Literally,
the Hawks are dealing with a lot of new people and new positions. They are shorthanded tonight as well.
Yeah, literally a coach on the floor out there, Larry Nance Jr. Johnson gets them both. So he's got 9. Risa Shea's got 9. And they're up by 5, 38-33. Alvarado, double team, bounce pass to Tice. Right hand floater, dotted line. Good. Beautiful pass by Jose.
Great job rejecting the screen and then feeding it back to DT.
Now Wallace reverses course, picked up by Alvarado. Get it to Matthews. Matthews, little crossover. Nance pick. Top of 3. Too strong. Long rebound to Jose. It was like an outlet pass. Jose front court waits for the Cavalry. And now get it to Hawkins up top. Deep straightaway 3 around and out. Ooh. Rebound Risa Shea.
You want some of those to fall.
Bells are 5 of 13 now. Matthews going to keep putting them up, and he will keep making them if you leave them open. 41-35.
Absolutely what Matthews does.
He's got 8 points early. Now Jose pocket picked by Wallace. Alley-oop. Oh, denied by JRE. Well done. Run down by Hawkins. Great job getting back by Robinson Earl. Jose to Hawkins. Splits defenders. Kick it left corner. JRE for 3. Happy birthday.
Birthday bucket for JRE.
Much more of that, please. 41-38. 8:15 left in the second quarter. Johnson powers in. Just puts a left shoulder in JRE's chest. Clear space, easy layup. 11 for Jalen Johnson. 43-38. Hells have never led. Trailed by as many as 9. Jose still dribbling. Up top, Hawkins. Drives on Risa Shea. Throws up a left-handed prayer. Will not be answered. And then he gets a deflection back. Hawkins up top, Jose. Extra pass, JRE. Right angle 3. 2 in a row! 6 quick points for Jeremiah Robinson Earl, and the Pels have cut it to 2, 43-41. Now Matthews, short corner right, get it to Nance. He's going to pop a right wing 3. No, sir. Keep shooting it, Larry. Rebound JRE. All due respect. We take the lead with a 3 here. Jose dribbles hard to the rim, throws up a shot off the glass. No, there was a lot of contact. Didn't get the call. Back the other way. Johnson drops it off for Matthews. Matthews spins, and there's GTA. Steal Jose. Hawkins. Bumped by Wallace. Throws it up. No. And that's got to be sweet for Jose, of course, who played at Georgia Tech in his college career. So kind of a pseudo hometown team for him.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, we also learned about Brandon Boston, who's from Norcross, which is a little north of Atlanta. And Boston's AAU team played against Georgia Tech when Jose was in college. Hawkins' free throw is good.
Yeah, Jose said he's been playing against Boston for a long time. We asked Boston who won those pickup games, and he said with a smile, a laugh to ask Jose. So I don't know. Probably give it to Georgia Tech.
Look, Georgia Tech, you know, they made it to the tournament in Jose's senior year for the first time in forever. They won the ACC championship. You get letting AAU teams beat that team. I don't know. All right, we're tied at 43. So the Pels have gotten tied with the Hawks 3 times, just have never been able to take the lead yet. Now Trey Young, right elbow, he just checked in. Get it to Risa Shea. Shot fake. Good closeout, Brandon Boston. Risa Shea. High, scooping, layup. Woo, didn't get the roll with the right hand. Rebound, Brandon Ingram, who just checked in. Back the other way. Hawkins left corner. Good closeout, David Roddy. And now they'll set it up again with Brandon Boston. Risa Shea out to Gradham. Pick from Brandon Ingram. Right hand dribble drive. Stop pop. Brandon Boston for 20. Oh. The man is a bucket.
Hey, he said he can score. That's what he knows how to do. It's the defense that he's been working on.
He's had a 27-point game. Free ball Young. Oh, my goodness. He got his own rebound. It can't happen. So you're allowing them another opportunity here. Young in deep trouble. Throws it up to Nance, and he lays it in. That is vintage Larry.
No,
what
2
a pass.
seconds on the shot clock.
What a pass by Trey Young. You cannot allow a shooter to get his own rebound. Shooting a 3. Timeout, Willie Green. 5:51 left. second quarter. We're all knotted up, 45 apiece, Pelicans and the Hawks. Gus Kattengill with a scoreboard update when we come back on the Pelicans Radio Network.
When you get a Pelicans debit card from Keesler Federal, every day is full of possibilities. And free checking saves you extra cash to make those possibilities a reality. Perfect for the things that make you happy. Plus, with your new Keesler Federal Pelicans debit card, you'll also save 25% on tickets and merchandise and choose from 5 different fun card design options. Enjoy all the perks you get for all the things you love. Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Pelicans. Federally issued by NCUA.
Grammy, Academy, and Golden Globe Award-winning superstar, Mary J. Blige, live in New Orleans. The For My Fans Tour, live at Smoothie King Center, Friday, February 14th, with special guests Neo and Mario. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. The iconic Mary J. Blige, for one night only.
Hey Pelicans fans, SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Pelicans basketball games or to any other live event in New Orleans, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Welcome back to Pelicans basketball. Let's check tonight's NBA scoreboard.
2 other games in action tonight. One is already a final. The Pistons beating the Nets 106-92. And in the first graph at Dallas, the Magic leaded 15-13. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Gus. Remember, everybody in the league is playing tomorrow night, the night before the election. And all these games are staggered by 15 minutes. They're starting at 6 o'clock Central Time, and they're going all the way through 9:30. Our slot is 8:30 local here tomorrow night against the Portland Trailblazers, who we know very well. We just saw them last week.
I love that. 8:30 start for us. That's great.
Oh, yikes. Now, Aaron, the tip, though, when we say, well, we're playing at 7 o'clock, the tip's at 7:10.
Right.
Tomorrow, the tip is at 8:30 sharp.
Okay.
So you want to be in your seats, I'd say early, but it's going to be a late night here in the Smoothie King Center. No one is playing on Election Day, and that's why they're doing this.
Got to get out and vote.
All right, Pell's ball tied up, 5:51 left, second quarter. As Brandon Boston inbounds it to Brandon Ingram, and Dyson Daniels is drawing that assignment tonight. Ingram, bounce feed to JRE. Nolan pass to Javonte Green. Put it up off the glass and in and one. What a feed by JRE. That was lightning down the lane.
It started, though, with the screen that Javonte Green laid. It was a hard screen on Dyson Daniels. He bounced off of it and dove to the rim, and JRE was able to find him.
So the foul on Trae Young. And now everyone who has touched the floor for the Pelicans, and that's 9, have scored.
We are going to need all of those points.
You're not kidding.
And it's very helpful just in terms of spacing and the Hawks having to do something differently defensively.
Free throw with help of rim and glass is good. It's a 10-2 run for New Orleans, and we've got our largest lead, 48-45. Trae Young weaves through traffic, stops between circles, Clint Capella back in, and there is a monster 3. No, tipped up out of bounds by Yves Missi. So another opportunity here for the Hawks after a miss. They are 5 of 17 from distance. We're 7 of 15. Much more efficient, but they're going to jack them up. Trae Young. Oh, a little behind the back fake. Get it to Risa Shea for 3. Clang. And it's saved by Javonte Green and taken by Brandon Boston. Great hustle there by Javonte. Now Boston running the show. Kick from Ingram. Stops right wing. Back to BI. Left of the top. Pop a 3. Got it. So Brandon Ingram now 13 points, 2 of 4 from distance. Pell's up 51-45. Capella in the lane, had a poke by Missi, but got it back. Now Dyson shovels it to Trae Young. Little high step underneath the hoop. Found Risa Shea. Was out of bounds when he caught it in the right corner. And somewhere John DeShazer is shaking his head.
Yeah, too bad. So sad.
Oh, my BI.
I mean, it's the opponent. Sorry about it, but
Never apologize when you're playing a team from Atlanta. Now Macy, get it to Ingram. And Dyson in his grill. Eve trying to set a pick, cannot. Ingram spins left, leans in, throws it up. No, foul on Dyson Daniels. I mean, Dyson's trying to do a Lou Dort imitation from a year ago. The only difference is Lou Dort got away with all of that.
Dyson's still young in his career here. He did. He's trying to lock BI up.
So Ingram has worked really hard for all of his 13 points tonight. And that's 2 on Dyson Daniels. So Ingram back to the line. And the first one is no good. Pels this year, 74% from the free throw line. That's got to improve. That's just 22nd in the league. Ingram was 3 for 3 prior to that one. He was at 93%. That's only his second miss of the season. Like that. 52-45. Ingram with 14. Pels up 7.
Boston just picking him up full court.
4:15 left in the second. Young, great pass to Capella. And Ingram got a piece of that. Capella wanted to dunk it. No, sir. Now whip it back the other way. Boston crosses over Matthews. Zeroes in. Whip it around up top. Ingram. Oh, shot fake on Matthews. Drives down the lane. We got a charge. And after all of that, you get nothing.
I think Brandon should have taken that shot.
I agree. He had a wide open look up top. A wide open look. He passed it up and then instead puts a knee right in Clint Capella's midsection. After all of that, 6 turnover for the Pels. Trae Young, little crossover, left-hand dribble drive to the restricted arc, and he'll get 1 and 1. Stunning. Got Boston up in the air. That's a horrible call.
Yeah.
Cheat, but that's what happens. Trae Young gets those calls.
He gets to the line quite often, so he is definitely going to get the benefit of the doubt.
He has made 2,776 free throws in his career. That is 6th all-time in the Hawks franchise. Dominique Wilkins is number 1 in that department, and he's got double the amount.
Wilkins is down there calling the game right now.
Yes, he is. Along with Bob Rathman. Of course, I got to give a shout-out as Young makes the free throw to my counterpart, Steve Holman, who on the other side is calling his 3,006th consecutive game.
Wow.
As Brandon Boston looking to dunk, Clint Capella denied it, but a foul on the big Swiss. So free throws coming up 3,006 consecutive for Holman.
I love the energy that Brandon Boston plays with. He comes in here confident, under control. He's all over the place, picks up guys full court in defense, and he's making stuff happen on the offensive side as well. His connection with Brandon Ingram has been huge.
First free throw is too strong for the 4th-year man out of Kentucky. He's 22 years old. 21st pick in the draft from the Clippers back in 2021. All right, 1-2. Pels back up 53-48, 3:30 to go second quarter. Trae Young, kick from Capella. Fake a 3. Still has it. Get it to Dyson, back to Trae. He'll pop it from right there. Now the blitz. Get it to Daniels at the nail, out to Garrison Matthews for the right corner 3. That's how you draw it up if you're the Hawks. So Garrison Matthews is on a heater. 7 made threes on Friday, 3 more tonight. He's got 11 points. And the Pels lead down to 2. Alvarado, right lane line, throws up a brick. Tapped up by Misi. Volleyball sound. It goes back to Jose. So shot clock at 10. Now right of the lane, Ingram. Daniels on the closeout. Doubled and stripped by Johnson. Up before Matthews. He will stop. He will leave it for Daniels. Dyson drives in. Hook pass to Johnson and an easy layup. And just like that, we're tied at 53.
Great pass by Dyson Daniels, kind of behind the back over his head.
He was an underrated passer as well. Just very instinctive is Daniels. Will the offense ever come? That's the question. Ingram, deep 2. Got it. Left free throw line extended. So Ingram now is 16. Pels back up by 2, 55-53, 2:10 to go, second quarter. Young, chest it to Matthews off the curl, passes up the 3, get it to Johnson, back to Trae Young. Young weaves through with a left hand, throws it out right corner, Dyson for 3. The line drive is splashed.
That is back-to-back plays now that somebody has been left wide open in that corner. I'm not sure if it's a miscommunication or people not switching right, but somebody has to make sure that they're closing out on these Hawk shooters.
And an offensive foul on Brandon Ingram. So turnover. By the way, Dyson's shooting a pretty respectable 37% from distance. That's a brutal call. We'll take a timeout. 1:51 to go in the half. Hawks back up now, 56-55 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
This is the starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
Maybe deep down inside, Embiid does care, but doesn't it feel like he doesn't care? We'll be the 10th seed and we'll win 2 games and get into it, and we'll play the Celtics and then we'll beat them and we'll win a championship because I'm going to be healthy. And I think they're selling that, which is, I'm not sure people are buying it anymore.
Catch the starting lineup weekdays from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on Sirius XM NBA Radio, channel 86 in the car, and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
To win your fantasy football league, you need to be one step ahead of the competition. And at Sirius XM Fantasy Sports Radio, we're giving you the edge you need to take home the trophy.
There are no tight ends that you can count on. We will tell you who to start.
Our experts are doling out start-sit advice, waiver pickups, and so much more to help you win a championship.
Just because you're allowed to make a waiver move doesn't mean you have to make a waiver move.
Listen right now on Channel 87 in the car and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
The NFL trade deadline is Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern. And while the nation is running to the polls, your favorite NFL team is running to the phones. Who's staying? Who's on the move?
We're not going to just make a move to make it. It's got to be the right guy.
Sirius XM NFL Radio is your home for the latest news and rumors.
This trade is a huge upgrade over what they had.
Nobody covers the trade deadline like our experts on Sirius XM NFL Radio Channel 88 and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Ray Hudson here with an important announcement. You can listen to your favorite Sirius XM FC shows on the all-new Sirius XM app, now available for all subscribers.
PM, we need you to show up, show out for this Western Conference clash. Get your tickets now, Pelicans.com. We owe those dudes.
Yeah, definitely need a little redemption after that last game against them.
Well, you know, the Friday night game, we really didn't play all that well. The second half, certainly. And then, of course, Brandon Ingram had the fall away with 4.7 seconds left. And then Herb Jones and Zion Williamson made the game-saving block on the Anthony Simons drive. But we don't even know if either of those guys are going to be available tomorrow night. And Portland isn't in tank mode. It's still November. We played them in the past couple of years. They have already mailed in the season. They've got a lot of talent on that team, specifically Jeremy Grant, who just ate us up.
They're just still trying to find their way. And the fact that we couldn't take advantage of them early in the season with the full contingent on Friday night more handily, and then in the second matchup on Sunday, that's a tough one.
Yeah, no. Again, we were up 8-0 on Sunday, and that turned around rapidly. All right, under 2 minutes left in the half. Matthews get it down low, post left to Jalen Johnson, guarded by Javonte Green. That's a mismatch. Behind the back hook to Dyson, and a two-hand flush. Great pass, Jalen Johnson. And just like that, the Hawks, who were down by 7, lead by 3. 13-3 run. Gordon Hawkins weaves through, top of the key. Jump feed out to Jose. Alvarado shovels it to Brandon Boston. Now up top. Hawkins around a Misi pick. Stops, pops over Dyson Daniels. That's short. That's a tough shot.
That was a real tough shot.
Rebound Johnson. And then Dyson beat everybody down. But the pass from Jalen Johnson is too tall. But we didn't get back. That would have been another easy 2 points for Dyson Daniels.
Dyson's doing a good job slipping behind the defense.
Both teams basically playing 9 players tonight. It's 9 on 9. Boston around a Misi pick. Start, stops, pops left elbow, front iron. Rebound Matthews. We have gone stone cold here in the latter stage of the second quarter. So the Hawks, oh my goodness, Jalen Johnson just hooked Jose Alvarado in the face trying to catch the entry feed. But again, I asked the rhetorical question. How is Jose Alvarado guarding Jalen Johnson? He was guarding Miles Turner the other night.
I know they want to play positionless basketball, everybody be able to switch on everyone, but unfortunately when you have somebody the size of Jose Alvarado, you got to make better decisions on the defensive end on how those switches are happening.
6 turnovers for the Hawks. Boston step back deep 2 and a foul on Matthews. That was not a very intelligent play by Garrison Matthews. That was a straddling the arc straightaway to probably the toughest shot in basketball. And Matthews bailed us out. So Brandon Boston Jr. at the line.
He's down there talking to somebody, and I'm not mad about it. I love the confidence.
Free throw good. Let's quickly pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves on the Pelicans Radio Network. All right, Boston for a second. 35 seconds left in the quarter, so the Hawks could, in theory, go 2 for 1 here. Got to get back defensively. Both free throws good. Inbound to Trae Young. Crosses the timeline, whips it out right corner. Matthews for the 3. High off the heel. Rebound Dyson, but it got poked away by Javonte Green. Now, you don't have to shoot here early.
You have time.
Yes, you do. Shot clock, game clock, 3 seconds apart. That's what you're going to do. Well, they wanted that 2 for 1. They nearly got it, but Matthews missed that 3. So now Jose in the center circle. Dyson on him. Matthews on the switch. Shot clock at 4. Jose pop a top of the key jumper. Around and down for Alvarado.
Whew, I was getting nervous.
4.5 left. Trae Young. Front court Johnson at the buzzer for 3. Off the glass. No good. Not a bad end
to
the first half.
They came on strong there at the end. Now they got the 59-58 lead. Slow start. Some moments where things were not in rhythm, not as smooth as they should be, but it's going to be like that for a little while.
Both teams shorthanded, and here we go. Pelicans 59, Hawks 58. Gus Kattengill returns. Pelicans at the half when we come back on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Discover the world's most advanced outdoor kitchens by New Age Products. Grills, cabinetry, appliances. Together, delivering an outdoor cooking experience rivaled by none. Only at NewAgeProducts.com.
It's time to tip off a new NBA season.
And here we go.
And everyone is stepping up. Living legends and shooting stars are rising up.
Defying gravity.
Super fans, courtside fans, and screaming from the rooftop fans are revving up. With the whole basketball world going up, the only question is, who's going to make it to the top? Kia NBA tip-off, Knicks versus Celtics and Timberwolves versus Lakers, October 22nd from 7:30 Eastern on TNT.
The New Orleans Pelicans have a full season of exciting game day themes and giveaways planned for the best fans in the NBA. The famous Pelican hat is back for City Edition night against the Raptors. You can also join us for a carnival celebration against the Kings and take home a City Edition beanie. Plus, get an exclusive Pierre the Pelican collectible figure when we take on the Spurs during our Fam Jam game, and so many more. See the full promotional calendar and get your tickets now by visiting pelicans.com/promotions.
A great workout deserves a great reward. Treat yourself right with new coconut smoothie bowls made with fresh fruit, purely Elizabeth granola, and now creamy coconut. You earned it. Grab a treat you can feel good about. Only at Smoothie King.
Time now for Pelicans at the half. Scores, highlights, stats, and more. Here's your host, Gus Kattengill.
Pelicans with a 1-point lead, 59-58, back and forth. It's gone. Conductor Chris Murray and Gus Kattengill with you here in the Smoothie King Center studios. Man, I tell you, Friday, Boston Jr., man. Brandon Boston Jr., so big in that game, 14 points. And then in this game, you got to love what he's doing.
Ingram, little head fake, drives to the paint, triple team, kick it out to Brandon Boston, left wing three. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hey, remember, coming into the season, we talked about Brandon Ingram. Can you shoot some more threes for us, sir? 2 of 4 from distance for BI.
Boston continuing to shoot like, whoop, and there's another one from Brandon Ingram himself.
Straight away, 3 BI. So just like that, Brandon Boston Jr. broke the seal.
16 points for Brandon in the first half, 5 of 8 shooting, 2 of 4 from distance in 14 minutes. He also has 3 rebounds, an assist, and a block to go with it as well. There's only one problem, Chris. I don't know if you know that. 3 personal fouls in that first half. So got to keep an eye on that before he might get into some foul trouble in the second half. Javonte Green also getting a start tonight. 3 points for him. Eve Nisi, 4 points. Jordan Hawkins has 7 as he struggled a little bit from the floor. Remember, he's dealing with some back spasm issues as well, trying to gut out that. But he's 2-11 from the floor, 1 of 4 from beyond the arc. Jose Alvarado, the other member of the starting 5, has 4 points in 16 minutes. Brandon Boston Jr., you just heard there, 8 points for him off the bench. Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Is he? I'm not
Thank you for making Saints Central your black and gold home for the New Orleans Saints.
I think I'll make room for his jersey in behind the closet.
Are you sure? I mean, I know you and
Image of all pain.
Who that said it gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that said it gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that said it gonna beat them Saints? Who that?
Please, 41-38.
I mean, Aaron's saying to him, if
Do
he
it.
Helps you win tonight,
It's
will you,
because
give
these
some notes
are
for his
people
birthday?
that don't belong here. This guy's
Chris
not a
hasn't gotten
coach.
over the Najee Marshall thing. That was his favorite player of the team, and is what it is. Jeremiah Robinson Earl, though, 6 points for him. Kane has 6 points. Daniel Tice has 5 as well. Pelicans lead it by 159-58. More when we come back on Pelicans at a Half on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Looking for a new job or career in the transportation business? Do you or your spouse have truck driving experience? John Fayard Moving and Warehousing, the official moving partner of the New Orleans Saints, is looking for experienced team and solo Class A CDL drivers to join their family-oriented team. Benefits with John Fayard include competitive pay structure, major medical, dental, and vision insurance, recruitment and retention bonus, paid vacation, paid holidays, and more. Don't settle for the rest. Drive for the best. Visit johnfayardwarehouse.com.
If you're needing to relocate across town or across the country, there's no job too big or too small for John Fayard Moving and Warehousing, the proud mover of the New Orleans Pelicans for well over a decade. They offer red carpet, white glove office, and household good relocations at competitive rates. Moving is stressful and exhausting. Allow John Fayard Moving and Warehousing to ease your mind and your muscles. Full packing and storage available upon request. Call 228-864-2262 or visit johnfayardwarehouse.com today to schedule a survey or to book your move.
I'm Clint Romig with Marsh McLennan Agency. We're a global provider of business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client services. And here, we have deep roots and relationships that go back 80 years throughout Southeast Louisiana. We're a strong local company offering all the latest technology, services, and business resources that Marsh provides clients globally. And that's why our motto is world-class, local touch. Visit us today at marshmma.com. Marsh McLennan, proud partner of the New Orleans Saints.
What's up, Saints fans? It's John Stinchcomb here. Want to take your Saints pride to the next level? Then come aboard the official Saints Legends fan cruise presented by Seaside Events. Imagine partying on the deck of the Norwegian Getaway with legends like Ricky Jackson, Leroy Glover, Usama Young, and me right by your side. Don't miss out. Head to saintslegendscruise.com now and get ready to create lifelong memories with your favorite Saints legend.
2 games other than the one going on here in New Orleans, going on in and around the NBA. The Pistons, 106-92. They beat the Brooklyn Nets in Brooklyn. 10:36 in the second. You got the Mavericks at home leading 36-24 over the Magic. Dallas 3-2 on the year. Magic 3-3 on the year. The Pistons, by the way, that's their second win. Did you hear in Pelicans warm-up Jim and I talking about that?
Yeah, how long did it take them to get 2 wins last year?
I don't think it was in the second week of the season.
No.
They lost 28 straight games a year ago.
It's wild.
28. 2-5 this year. The Atlanta Hawks are 2-4. Your Pelicans are 3-3. Each team trying to add a W in that column. In the first half, Pelicans leading by 1, 59-58 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Injured at work? Don't let your recovery get delayed by endless paperwork. LA Health Solutions specializes in workers' compensation and DOL, providing expert care that gets you back on your feet quickly and safely. With convenient locations across Louisiana, we offer personalized treatment plans and handle the insurance process for you, so you can focus on what matters most, getting better. Trust LA Health Solutions, your one solution. To help you heal and return to work, visit lahealthsolutions.com or call 844-496-LAHS today.
Andrea Bocelli in concert, presented by Stifel. June 10th, Smoothie King Center, with the Louisiana Philharmonic Orchestra, conducted by Stephen Mercurio, the world's most romantic voice. Andrea Bocelli in concert. On sale now at Ticketmaster.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Tom Kelly's carbon fiber mountain bike. Because more than riding his carbon fiber mountain bike, Tom loves telling people about his carbon fiber mountain bike. Friends, family, even a local barista knows about his carbon fiber mountain bike. And that's why Tom's carbon fiber mountain bike, if you haven't heard about it, is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Get ready for the biggest concert of the year. It's Rod Wave's Last Lap Tour.
Come here to save my DJ, come and betray me.
It's Rod Wave, live in concert, Friday, December 13th at Smoothie King Center.
I wrote this song to make you smile, can you feel it?
Also, Moneybag Yo, Juicy, Lil Papa, and Illmatic. Tickets are on sale now at official-rodwave.com. And don't forget, the new single from Rod Wave, Fall Fast in Love, is now available on all platforms.
59-58, Brandon Ingram leads all scores with 16 points for them. Mr. Johnson has 13 points. Trae Young held to 6, 2 of 8 from shooting, up for 4 from distance. Not trying to jinx anything. Matthews off the bench has 11. They're 7 of 21 from distance. New Orleans 8 of 16. You got to like that shooting percentage. I am not a mathematician. I don't know if you knew that. I had no math experience whatsoever. But 8 of 16, that's 50%, huh? I love that.
Yeah, 3's more than 2, guys.
It also helps that I can read. And on my screen, it says 50%. They are 7 of 21 for 33% overall. 21 of 46 shooting, 45% for them, 45% for the Pels. 19 to 42. A couple other tidbits in the box score to think of. Points in the paint. The Hawks have 26. The Pelicans have 16. Rebounds been an issue for this team every now and then. Well, they have 6. New Orleans has 7. Atlanta's been able to convert those 7 into 8 points. New Orleans has been able to convert the 6 into 7 points. Fast break points, 7-2 in favor of the Hawks. At the line, 13 of 16 is New Orleans, and 9 of 10 is Atlanta. One more highlight for you before we send you to Aaron and Todd. This is just for the conductor.
Trailed by as many as 9. Jose still dribbling up top. Hawkins drives on Ricochet, throws up a left-handed prayer, will not be answered, and then he gets a deflection back. Hawkins up top. Jose, extra pass, JRE, right angle 3, 2 in a row.
What else does he have to do for you? I mean, it's 2 threes already on his birthday, just for you. All he wants is for you to go get his jersey. That's it. Conductor Chris Moran. We'll see if we can turn the corner, especially if he helps the Pels get win number 4. 59-58 is your halftime score. Aaron Summers, Ty Graffinini have second half action next on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Election Day on Sirius XM. All sides, all perspectives, all day, all night. Hear up-to-the-minute information on the Sirius XM news channels and make your voice heard on Sirius XM Patriot, Progress, POTUS, Triumph, and Urban View. When every vote counts and every moment matters. Election Day on Sirius XM. Tuesday, starting at Channel 111 and on the Sirius XM app.
Sports Grid Radio on Sirius XM has you covered this NFL season. A rematch of Super Bowl 55 gets underway to wrap up Week 9, with the Buccaneers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs on Monday Night Football. The line opened with the Chiefs as 7-point favorites and a total of 47. Make sure you tune into Sports Grid Radio to stay up to date on all the latest.
The place to get the winning edge over the sports books this football season is Sports Grid Radio, channel 159 in the car and on the SiriusXM app.
The biggest NBA topics are discussed on Give and Go with Rob Perez.
Evan Mobley, we brought up his name. They all said we came back here because we know what this dude is about to do. Essentially, his potential, his unicorn status is about to be unlocked.
Right corner Mobley, wide open three. Evan knocked it down.
His athleticism, his versatility, his skill on display this season.
Hear Give and Go, weekdays from 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern, only on SiriusXM NBA Radio Channel 86 and the SiriusXM app.
Comedy Central Radio brings you the biggest names in comedy. All day long, you'll hear the best stand-up comedy from Comedy Central's massive library.
If you ever ask an adult what they did over the weekend and they say they didn't do anything, their faces light up.
Every weeknight, you'll hear 2.5 hours of comedy for your drive home.
The other day, I got jealous of a dog's thigh gap. I'm not proud of that.
Comedy Central Radio, SiriusXM 95. Your home for incredible stand-up comedy. Search comedy on the SiriusXM app.
Congratulations to the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Got him swinging! That's it! It's a World Series win for LA!
The only thing harder than winning that title is defending it. Tune to MLB Network Radio for up-to-the-minute coverage of baseball's hot stove season as teams take their first steps towards the 2025 World Series on MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89, and the all-new SiriusXM app. H Products, official garage and outdoor kitchen provider of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Hart blocks the shot. Of course he does. Takes it in midair. Not on her.
And by Smoothie King. Rule the
That's the
day.
pass. Jose for three, right wing. The shooter. Tails.
Now, here's Todd Graffanini.
Oh, my heavens. Back in the Smoothie King Center, Todd Gravanini, Aaron Summers filling in for John DeShazer. He'll be back with us tomorrow night against the Portland Trailblazers. As we get set for the third quarter, Summers, good effort by the shorthanded Pelicans, 59-58. It's a team effort. That's how they beat Indiana. It's got to continue tonight. And after, like you said, a bit of a sluggish start, they really picked it up.
Absolutely. 0 of 5 to start from outside, with the Pelicans end 8 of 16, which means they were actually 8 of 11 once they started seeing the ball fall through the hoop there from outside. It all started with Brandon Boston Jr.'s 3, so that was great to see. But the effort and the energy that they're playing with is going to be key in holding this lead.
One thing that I'd like to see cleaned up is the second chance opportunities for the Hawks. Even though you lead that department 8-7, there were a couple of instances, though, where they got long rebounds and were able to get those cheap buckets. In a game like this, every point is going to count. Hawks with the basketball to start the third quarter, moving left to right in the white uniforms. Jalen Johnson get it to Trey Young. Great backdoor cut to Clint Capella going down the right baseline. Bounce pass from Young and a two-hand dunk by Capella. So Hawks right back on top, 60-59. Alvarado, Ingram, Nisi, Green, and Hawkins on the floor for the Pels. Alley-oop attempt. Brandon Ingram to Eve Nisi, and Ingram with a scooping pass went over everybody out of bounds.
Nisi didn't leave the floor, so I don't think he was really expecting that.
That alley-oop will not be thrown away. Trey Young to Dyson Daniels, and Dyson now is having himself a nice offensive night, 9 points. That is not the way to start this third quarter here. Jordan Hawkins, short corner left, picked up his dribble, get it out long to Ingram. Little discombobulated here early. Jose for 3, too strong. And a rebound tapped up by Hawkins, but it goes to Jalen Johnson. 62-59 Atlanta. This is what, logo 3, Trey. Yep. Timeout, 65-59. I was literally going to say, this is exactly what happened a year ago in this building.
What happened to start the game with this starting 5 here? Let's see if Willie Green makes a change in lineup.
7-0 run, a minute and 12 seconds in, 65-59. Hawks on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Injured at work? Don't let your recovery get delayed by endless paperwork. LA Health Solutions specializes in workers' compensation and DOL, providing expert care that gets you back on your feet quickly and safely. With convenient locations across Louisiana, we offer personalized treatment plans and handle the insurance process for you, so you can focus on what matters most, getting better. Trust LA Health Solutions, your one solution. To help you heal and return to work, visit lahealthsolutions.com or call 844-496-LAHS today.
This is old number 8, Archie Manning. Join me at Manning's Sports Bar and Grill with award-winning burgers, 24 beers on tap, craft cocktails, 13-foot mega screens, plus recliners. Manning's Sports Bar and Grill is where you'll catch me watching the games. Ready to be a legend of your own game? Head on over to Caesars for 24/7 action-packed gaming, where the tables are hot, the dice are fast, and the slots are generous. Remember, you can't win if you don't play.
Must be 21 or older to enter casino and gamble. Knowing to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Jeff Dunham, artificial intelligence, his all-new tour.
Just don't have. You're the other white meat.
RJ, how can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other?
Well, you're half of it.
I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss them nothings. November 20th, Smoothie King Center. Tickets on sale now only at jeffdunham.com.
What's up, y'all? This is Jeremiah Robinson Earl. You're listening to Pelicans basketball on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Well, happy birthday, JRE. Hey, Pels fans, celebrate your next night out or host your party or special occasion at a Pelicans home game. Group ticket packages are fully customizable with food and beverage options. You can even add exclusive on-court experiences like the fan tunnel, anthem buddies, or game ball presentation. For more info on custom group packages and featured souvenir items, visit pelicans.com/groups. Well, the game started this way. Back in the first quarter, Atlanta got out to a 7-0 lead very quickly. And in the first minute, 12 seconds of the third quarter, likewise, Aaron Summers, 7-0 run. And the Hawks, who were trailing at half, now lead it 65-59.
What you don't want to happen is Trae Young getting hot, because that last three from him was deep, and the Pelicans really need to keep him in check.
All right, Hawkins, Ingram, Messi, Alvarado, and Green on the floor. Ingram right block, picked up by Dyson. Little spin to the right, fall away is no good. Got his own rebound off the deflection, and a powerful scooping layup right through Clint Capella off the glass and in for Ingram. That's a lot of body to go through in Capella. 65-61. Ingram's got 16. Trae Young, two-man game with Capella. No look pass back to Jalen Johnson. He drives to the rack and lays it in. Man, he is tough. He is tough. So
big body down there going in.
So the Hawks haven't missed here in the third quarter. 67-61. Hawkins. Risa Shea on him, splits defenders, slipped. Oh, he's on his rump, and it's going to be a jump ball. I mean, both feet came out from under him, and hopefully he's okay. He's already fighting a sore back, and that is not going to help matters.
No, he looks like he's stretching it right now.
Again, still very, very humid in New Orleans, despite it being November 3rd. So it's going to be Hawkins and Daniels in the jump circle. This is advantage Dyson. And Hawkins wins the tip, but it's going to be out of bounds and saved by Alvarado. My goodness. And then Messi nearly threw it away. Somehow Ingram got free in the right corner and buried a chicken salad to the nth degree.
B.I. stepping up with a big shot.
How about Alvarado saving it?
Kept everything alive.
Johnson in the lane, kick it to Risa Shea. Little hook off the glass. Oh, my goodness. With a right hand. 69-64. Alvarado, two-man game with Messi. Picked up his dribble to Hawkins. Hawkins one-on-one with Risa Shea. Shot clock at 10. Pick from Messi. Weaves through up top. Straightaway three. Yes, sir, Jordan Hawkins. 69-67 Atlanta. Hawkins now in double figures with 10. Ricochet at the nail. Too strong. Rebound Ingram. Took it away from Capella. B.I. bounce feed to Jose. Stop. He almost slipped. Back to Hawk. Deep left wing three. Around and out. And the rebound, Dyson Daniels, who is pushing the pace. Got it to Johnson and a dunk. And one. How about Dyson Daniels running the break? So a 5-point swing right there and possibly 6 with the free throw. Hawkins 3, halfway down and out, and they're going to get an N1 out of it.
It was Brandon Ingram with the foul. It just barely grazed Jalen Johnson on top of the head.
71-67 Atlanta. Jalen Johnson, well, he's doing Jalen Johnson things. He's averaging 16.3. He is already past that. And he's in line for upper 20s, maybe 30. Again, they don't have much of a bench like the Pelicans, so their starters are going to play a bunch. And Trae Young's been playing 40 minutes a game. 72-67. Jose. Went to Ingram, spins right on Dyson, who picks him up. Got it to the block, now the dotted line, fall away 10-footer. That is so tough, Brandon Ingram. Dyson Daniels played him perfectly. Nothing that Dyson could do. Ingram now with 23. And now Misi with a deflection, and Jose tiptoeing the baseline, steals it. Front court Ingram, bumped by Dyson, still maintained it. Dyson is all over him. Get it to Alvarado. Jose around an Ingram pick. Starts, stops, drives, down low, Misi, spins. Once, twice, off the glass, no. Got his own rebound. One dribble. Knocked
foul
to the deck. No blood, no foul. Guess not.
You can hear how the Smoothie King Center feels about it.
Gracious. Capella just annihilated him. And then Trae Young on par knocks down a 3. Why not? I mean, why would they call a foul? He only knocked him to the ground, 75-69. Must be nice. And then they're going to call Hawkins for an offensive foul.
Oof.
I am getting a little queasy here.
Well, you can tell how the fans feel.
I mean,
no, that absolutely
Hawkins,
should have been a foul on Misi to start.
Of course, but Hawkins is trying to get to the left side on that play, and Young just kind of ducked under, and Hawkins had no choice but to run into him. But I'm getting queasy because little things like that are how games get turned around. And Trae Young is finding it now from the outside. And now he will miss this 3, left side, up the floor, Jose. Stop, pop 3, no. Rebound, Capella. And there's Dyson pushing it again. There's the drop bear floater. There's the roll. And it's all of a sudden 77-69.
Brandon Boston was backpedaling as fast as he possibly could. He just had no chance.
Daniels in double fingers with 11. You better keep scoring. Hawkins at the nail on cue. 77-71. We can't stop the Hawks.
You're going to have to find a way to do it.
They are over 52% now from the floor. At halftime, they were 45%. Capella down low. That ain't going to help. Reverse lefty layup. So Trae Young is 1 assist away from his 6-point assist double-double. I'm going to go out on a limb. He's going to get it. Hawkins stripped by Dyson, telling Benazir Ransom, hey, I'm going up. That's 2 free throws. That's got to be 2 free throws. Yes? Oh my goodness.
No, apparently not.
79-71, I'm stunned. Inbound to Alvarado. Jose drives into the paint, bounce feed to E, and he missed the dunk. And it's taken by Jose to JRE, left corner 3, hit the top of the backboard. And then Trae Young will get Roddy, and we got to call timeout because they're going to pull away with this thing.
It's been a few times now that the Hawks have found a way to get behind the Pels defense and found an easy outlet to the basket.
Hawkins for three, rattles in and out. Tipped, volleyballed up, taken by JRE, bounce feed to Jose, extra pass, Brandon Boston. Splits defenders, poke, taken by Eve, spins right, spins left, goes up and under, right hand hook, missed that.
It's a bad luck stretch here for the Pelicans.
Well, we can't afford bad luck. Capella lays it in after a chest pass from Trey Young, and it's 83-71 Atlanta timeout. 5:13 left, third quarter on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Hey, Pelicans fans, SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to...
If you like yacht rock, you're gonna love Yacht Soul. A Sirius XM channel with the same smooth, but even more groove.
Yes, turn your love on.
Soulful and funky. Yacht Soul. Listen year-round at home on Alexa, Google Home, smart TVs, and everywhere on the Sirius XM app.
Cheer basketball talk with the passion you deserve on NBA Today.
Dwayne Wade defended the statue there, Eddie. He said, yeah, I have an iPhone. Social media world is about opinion. Send some memes. We don't care.
Look, my mother, I'm telling you, if that put a statue up, look like, and I'm looking like that, my mother would like, that ain't my son.
NBA Today. Weekdays from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern. Only on Sirius XM NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the all-new Sirius XM app.
If it's happening in baseball,
That's it! It's a World Series win for LA!
it's on MLB Network Radio.
Mookie Betts.
It's definitely a group effort, and winning a World Series is obviously a group effort, but it's just super special.
Clayton Kershaw, second World Series championship. What has this group of guys meant to you? God, it sounds so good when you say it like that. Golly, it sounds good. They've done it!
MLB Network Radio, Sirius XM Channel 89, and on the Sirius XM app.
It's time to get hyped for the NBA season on Sirius XM.
Free for the win!
From a father-son duo in LA,
LeBron James and Bronny James,
to the Celtics defending their title.
It is banner 18.
You'll hear every game on your radio and the hometown announcers on the Sirius XM app.
Doncic will shoot a three and hit it!
And stay on point with all the biggest stories in the association on Sirius XM NBA Radio, Channel 86.
This is the starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
Maybe deep down inside, Embiid does care, but doesn't it feel like he doesn't care? We'll be the 10th seed and we'll win 2 games and get into it, and we'll play the Celtics and then we'll beat them and win a championship because I'm going to be healthy. And I think they're selling that, which is, I'm not sure people are buying it anymore.
Catch the starting lineup weekdays from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on Sirius XM NBA Radio, Channel 86 in the car, and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Throw on top of that, Trey Young has found his rhythm on the other end. He's got 12 points, but he's distributing as he does every single night for the Hawks. 11 assists already. I mean, he could end up with 20 tonight, the way it's going.
Yeah. I mean, he's finding those easy looks under the basket, and the Hawks are finishing, starting with Capella.
The Hawks' shooting percentage has gone up 10 points in 1 quarter. That is unbelievably difficult to do. Jordan Hawkins trying to shoot you back into it here. Off the curl, right wing three is down. So Hawkins now with 15, but it's right now on the defensive end. There is the teardrop. Trey Young.
Larry Nance with the pick on Jose Alvarado. I mean, he's going to get stuck behind that all day.
Boston, Hawkins, Misi, Alvarado, and JRE on the floor. Hawkins, left-hand dribble drive. And he got too fancy. Pickpocket. Matthews got blocked at the rim by Hawkins. Matthews tried a tomahawk. Up the floor, Jose. Stop, pop three, right wing, good. What a play by Jordan Hawkins.
Way to stick with it. You made a mistake on the offensive end, but you did not sit back, feel sorry for yourself. You kept with it and finished it on the other end.
Mark that play. If this game turns around right there, 85-77 Atlanta. Young right corner three. He is absolutely lights out. 88-77. And if he starts getting hot, that is going to, oh man, Jose just got whacked in the midsection. Trae Young with the gall. Say, what did I do? Jose is still down in front of the Hawks bench. They're going to look at this to see if it's a flagrant. Jose up. Oh, man. Jose now went to their bench. Jose got to compose here. We got to see a replay. All of a sudden, Jose went down in a heap. Well, guess who?
Punched in the chest.
Guess who?
You said it early to start this game. The guy that just causes injuries around him.
Garrison Matthews in the People Get Hurt Around Me club.
He literally punched Jose in the middle of the chest.
He put a right forearm right in Jose's midsection. I've seen enough NBA games now, folks. I know who does this type of stuff. And Matthews is one of them. I mean, that is just a cheap shot.
Somebody on the Hawks bench must have said something to Jose, too, because when he got up, he immediately walked back to the bench and was having words with somebody.
All right, this has got to be a flagrant one, minimum. All right, Tyler Ford, Fennessy Ransom with the headsets on, talking to Secaucus. So it's 88-77 Atlanta, 3:43 left in the third quarter. And if this is a flagrant, you get free throws and the ball. So this is another situation where you could turn it around. But again, defensively, it has been very tough to stop Atlanta. And all of a sudden, Trae Young's got 17 points as he is feeling it. Hey, what are we talking about here? Unless it's the difference between a 1 or a 2.
Well, the thing is, either way, you're given a break in the action. The Pelicans can kind of regroup, and hopefully it'll cool off the Hawks a little bit. Momentum could swing here.
All right.
I mean, the Pelicans are breaking. They're getting up. They're like, what's the deal here? Let's go.
All right. Tyler Ford will speak into the mic.
After review, Matthews makes unnecessary contact in significant amount. As Alvarado's cutting, the play's been upgraded to a flagrant foul, penalty 1. Alvarado will shoot 2 free throws. New Orleans will retain possession with 24 on the shot clock.
Thank you very much, Tyler Ford. I don't know why it took that long, but we'll take it. What a coincidence there. Garrison Matthews involved. All right, so Jose's going to take the free throws, and we get the ball back. If everything works out, this is a potential 5-point trip. First free throw is good. Alvarado now 7 points. Check that. It's got 8 points. 3 rebounds and 6 assists. Rib glass good. Now, can you really make them pay? It's 88-79. Hawkins will inbound to JRE. Looking for a backdoor cut. Couldn't find it. Get it to Hawkins. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Tice
with a screen. So scratch all the 5-point possession stuff. 3:35 left in the third. The Hawks really are in control of this game. You got to do something to grab the momentum back. Trae Young, stops, little show and go. Bad pass taken by Tice. Up the floor, Hawkins shovels it to Jose. Stop, pop, right wing 3. Front iron, no good. Tipped up, no. JRE. And now it's down to Boston. Lays it up around and down. Count the bucket. Basket interference. JRE, man. That guy is working his tail off, and he can't get a break.
I think Boston's bucket would have gone in. It was circling the perimeter, but
yeah, somebody hit the rim. 88-81. Trae Young. The corner, Roddy goes baseline underneath. What a bounce pass to Nance. And he just dunked over Daniel Tice with a right-hand power throwdown.
Immediately locking eyes with the Pelicans bench on the way back.
Yep. Nance hadn't elevated that much in a while. Hawkins drives center of the lane, and he will throw it down with two hands.
I love the decision to dunk it instead of go for the layup because you need the sure thing right now.
90-83. David Roddy backing down Hawk, restricted arc. Tipped out to Johnson, right corner, Nance for three. I quit. Nance just blew us a kiss.
I mean, that's got to make you a little mad, right? If you're a Pelican.
What are you going to do? Trey Murphy's down there. Hawkins as Garrison Matthews
like this, and I'm gonna do that every day. I'm
on a blocking foul. Foul on Matthews. Huh? What? Who?
Yeah. And this could get a little chippy if the refs don't get everything in order here.
All right, Ingram's going to check in for Hawk. 2:10 to go. This has been a third quarter owned by Atlanta. Everything going their way. You're down 10. Boston sideline right on the hash. Bounce feed to Alvarado. Jose. No, get it to Tice. Tice to Ingram. Guarded by Dyson. Ingram, tough 15-footer. No. Rebound, Roddy.
Not a bad shot for Ingram, though.
Well, here's the other problem. There's Wallace around Nance. Kick it to Johnson. Johnson can't take the three. Back to Wallace. Drives right elbow. Kick it up top. Johnson straightaway three. Brick spidered the backboard. Ingram only has one assist in this game. Now Boston trying to change that. Can't. Rebound, JRE. Stick back as an air ball.
Ingram's had to do a lot himself, and the teammates not coming through for him.
1:10 left. Oh, Dyson walked.
Walk, big time.
All right. 10 turnovers for the Hawks. The Pels are down to 42.5% from the floor. The Hawks are up to 55.4%. The Pelicans actually had a better field goal percentage than Atlanta did at halftime. So that just shows you the disparity here in this third quarter. Boston underneath the hoop, got caught, then found Jamal Cain, throws up a wild shot. Not going to get the roll. 50 seconds left. Keaton Wallace for the Hawks. Two-way man out of UTSA. Dyson Daniels, center of the lane. No look to Roddy. Extra pass Johnson, and he walked. Two straight travels there by the Hawks. 42.5 seconds left in the third. That's 11 turnovers for Atlanta.
The Hawks didn't turn it over at all, not once in the first quarter. So that's what started working in the Pels' favor in the second quarter and allowed them to get back in the game. Got to continue to capitalize.
Another tough shot by Ingram above the left elbow, but he knocks that one down. 25 for BI. Ingram now with his fifth 20-point game of the year, hunting for his third 30-pointer. Going to need it, too. Down 8, 20 seconds left in the third. Shot clock, game clock, 8 seconds apart. Keaton Wallace. Clean circles Jalen Johnson, guarded by Brandon Boston. Left-hand dribble drive, spins right, spins left, and he walked. That's 3 consecutive travels for the Hawks in the last 3 possessions.
You got to turn it into points.
Shot clock off. And in comes the marksman, Jordan Hawkins, in for Jamal Cain. Cain's got 6 points tonight in 10 minutes. Hawkins has 17 in 27 minutes. 3 of 8 from distance. All right, Boston going to bring it into the front court center circle with 6. Boston dribbles left side. Little crossover. Pop a 3. Too strong. Rebound JRE at the buzzer.
Short. Tough.
We head to the fourth. Atlanta 93, New Orleans 85 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
A great great workout deserves a great reward. Treat yourself right with new coconut smoothie bowls made with fresh fruit, purely Elizabeth granola, and now creamy coconut. You earned it. Grab a treat you can feel good about, only at Smoothie King. Being a Chevron car these days has been quite the adventure. Miami to Seattle, ocean to ocean. I've stopped at so many states and collected so many bumper stickers. Sometimes I feel like a moving passport book. It's just so great what I can do with Chevron with Techron, because it gives me unbeatable mileage and keeps my engine clean. Plus, there are so many Chevrons along the way. Now the only thing I'm worried about is where to go next and where to put all my new bumper stickers. Chevron with Techron, fueled by possibility.
The New Orleans Pelicans have a full season of exciting game day themes and giveaways planned for the best fans in the NBA. The famous Pelican hat is back for City Edition night against the Raptors. You can also join us for a carnival celebration against the Kings and take home a City Edition beanie. Plus, get an exclusive Pierre the Pelican collectible figure when we take on the Spurs during our Fam Jam game, and so many more. See the full promotional calendar and get your tickets now by visiting pelicans.com/promotions.
Over the last century, United Way of Southeast Louisiana has been the force for good in our community. We've been at the forefront of improving outcomes in education, income, and health for every person everywhere. Together with you and our partners at the New Orleans Pelicans, we're rolling up our sleeves and mobilizing the power of people, offering ways for you to create a community strong enough for the next 100 years. Visit UnitedWaySELA.org to join us today.
Discover the world's most advanced outdoor kitchens by New Age Products. Grills, cabinetry, appliances. Together, delivering an outdoor cooking experience rivaled by none. Only at NewAgeProducts.com.
This is New Orleans Pelicans basketball on the Pelicans Radio Network. Now, back to the action.
Graff and Summers with you here as we start the fourth quarter on a Sunday night in New Orleans. Pelicans down by 8, 93-85 to the Atlanta Hawks. Aaron, I mentioned a little earlier, this game was eerily reminding me of last Wednesday in San Francisco, and you look at the box score after the third quarter.
Let's go.
And
Let's
it
go.
starts
Stay
to
here.
become very similar now, especially points in the paint.
Pelicans down 24-46 in that category. Hawks almost nearly doubling them inside.
Jamal Cain misses a free, but that's not the story. The Pelicans are 12 of 29 in the paint, under 50%. And they're going to get a missed shot there by Nance to Dyson, left wing three. Too strong, rebounded Daniel, and he deflects it to Ingram. Hell's down 8. We got to make some easy shots when we get the opportunity, like right here, and we don't. Tice had a layup, and he missed it. I don't know if it was deflected, but you got to go up strong. And then Johnson walked, got away with it, laid it in.
The Pelicans are doing everything right. They are leading in the rebounding category, in the turnovers, points off turnovers,
Can't make a
outside
layup.
shooting, and that's the issue. Those easy baskets.
Tice. Ooh, got a friendly roll
And that wasn't an easy one, but it was technically in the paint.
from the nail. 95-87. Dyson Daniels right corner. Give him a three, take a three, and then he points at us again.
Oh,
All right,
come
now
on.
we're going to go this way. If that's the way it's going to be, that's the way it's going to be. Brandon Boston all the way in on Larry Nance, who just sat there like a statue. Lays it in as Nance. Dyson's saying he's got ice in his veins. Come on, man.
Yeah, Trey Murphy was throwing up the T sign like he wants a tech on these guys for their celebrations.
All right, timeout on the floor. 98-89, Atlanta leads. 10:27 left in the ball game. Gus with a scoreboard when we come back on the Pelicans Radio Network.
If you're needing to relocate across town or across the country, there's no job too big or too small for John Fayard Moving and Warehousing. The proud mover of the New Orleans Pelicans for well over a decade, they offer red carpet, white glove office and household good relocations at competitive rates. Moving is stressful and exhausting. Allow John Fayard Moving and Warehousing to ease your mind and your muscles. Full packing and storage available upon request. Call 228-864-2262 or visit johnfayardwarehouse.com today to schedule a survey or to book your move.
A night of comedy with Jim Gaffigan and Sebastian Maniscalco.
I went ziplining for the last time. What is wrong with us? Would you pay $200 to feel like you're about to die 6 times?
Jim Gaffigan and Sebastian Maniscalco.
Now, is this a family? Is this your mother? Where is she? Is she in the crowd? You don't know where your mom is. The mom's up there. What kind of family is this? I'm sorry.
Live in New Orleans, Smoothie King Center, February 20th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
The Toyota Tundra's powerful, available iForce V6 engine means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. To your cousins, the Tundra means as they jump off the boat onto the sandbar. To your co-pilots, the Tundra means an extra comfortable journey. And to you, the Tundra means whoa. Toyota is the official vehicle of the New Orleans Saints. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com to ride off with your crew in a 2025 Tundra today. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
Welcome back to Pelicans basketball. Let's check tonight's NBA scoreboard.
Pistons picking up their second win of the year, 106-92. And at the half, it's the Mavericks 65, the Magic 40. Guys, back to you.
All right, back-to-backs for both of these teams. Of course, Pels will play Portland tomorrow at 8:30 here. And then Atlanta's going back home to take on Boston tomorrow. It's always much more difficult when you're going back. Not that, again, I feel sorry for.
I'm about to say, Graf, that's a them problem.
Can I finish my thought? Because we've got them too. When you have to go back East Coast and you lose that hour, that it is a them problem, but we have to deal with it as well. Matter of fact, we're going to deal with it very soon when we go to Dallas and then have to play Cleveland the next night. So 98-89, Hawks with the lead here, 10:20 to go in the ball game. Risa Shea, Johnson, Nance, Roddy, Wallace for the Hawks. Trae Young's not on the floor. Roddy, shot fake, drives in, throws it to the sideline, saved by Johnson. Shot clock at 5, hook pass deflected out of bounds by Brandon Ingram with 4.2 to go.
To finish the defensive stand here because you got 4 seconds left and you've been doing really good out of the timeout.
You turned them over 12 times. Dean Wallace will float it into Nance. Drives, spins left, goes up and under. Is it a hook? It's a travel. We'll take that. Larry's saying, challenge this. I don't think it's going to happen, Larry.
No.
Turnover number 13. All right, you got to get going here offensively. Boston, Ingram, Tice, JRE, and Kane. Interesting lineup for the Pels. Ingram hook pass left corner. Kane, one dribble for 3. Got it. Oh, set his feet with that one dribble for Jamal Kane.
And that's what Jamal Kane does. He can be an outside shooter.
So you cut it to 6. Wallace whip it through the hands of Nance. Goes to Johnson. Right place, right time. Johnson, double team, splits defenders, running floater. No, tipped up and in Larry Nance.
That really looks like he walked. It was an awkward movement that he made going down the lane there, but Nance finishes it.
Ingram for 3, rattles in from the right angle. Ingram with 28 points, now 4 of 6 from beyond the arc. 100-95 Atlanta. Risa Shea. Right lane line, up top Johnson. Johnson, who's got 20 points. Whip it down low. Wallace, fall away. Little lefty floater over to Jamal Kane. They are at 55.5% from the floor. 102-95. Clock 8:35 and ticking here in this game. Ingram picked up by Nance. Instead, pop a 3 deep. No. Long rebound to Boston. Back to JRE. Shot clock at 10. Ingram. 1-on-1 with Roddy. Through the legs 3 times. Left-hand dribble drive, 10 feet away. Picks up his dribble with 2. With 1, fall away 15. Fire, my goodness, Brandon Ingram.
Ooh, Brandon.
30 for BI.
That was so pretty.
Oh, and tough. Alley-oop ricochet is deflected right to Roddy for 3.
Oh.
You can't make this stuff up.
Two of the Pelicans ended up on their butts.
You cannot make this stuff up. You deflected the alley-oop beautifully, and it goes right to Roddy, who makes a 3. Now Boston hounded, steal, Johnson. 3-on-2, Johnson coast to coast, right-hand throw down. And it's 106-97, 22 for Jalen Johnson.
You had it to 5 points. And Trae Young was sitting at the scorer's table waiting to check in.
Timeout Willie Green, and it is down to Cases. 106-97 Atlanta, 7:33 to go in the ball game on the Pelicans Radio Network.
What's up, Saints fans? Don't miss a new episode this week of Forward Progress, a conversation on race and sports in America with Jason Jackson and Kirk Morrison.
Nick Bosa kind of leaned in and he pointed with both fingers to the hat. And so I had to tell myself, what if that had been another athlete that had a Black Lives Matter hat on? There would have been outrage.
Check out Forward Progress. New episodes each Wednesday on the Sirius XM app, included with all of our trials and popular plans. Just search Forward Progress.
The NFL trade deadline is Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern. And while the nation is running to the polls, your favorite NFL team is running to the phones. Who's staying? Who's on the move?
We're not going to just make a move to make it. It's got to be the right guy.
Sirius XM NFL Radio is your home for the latest news and rumors.
This trade is a huge upgrade over what they had.
Nobody covers the trade deadline like our experts on Sirius XM NFL Radio Channel 88 and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
'Tis almost the season, and you've got a sleigh load of holiday channels to unwrap in the Sirius XM app. Shake the tinsel right off the tree with Rockin' Christmas. Set the mood for a silent night with Holiday Chill Out. Or add a touch of Christmas class with Real Jazz Holiday. There are dozens of channels to choose from. Just open the Sirius XM app and search Holiday.
Ray Hudson here with an important announcement. You can listen to your favorite Sirius XM FC shows on the all-new Sirius XM app, now available for all subscribers.
In games, as well as pre- and post-game shows and replay past games with on-demand viewing on their computer, mobile devices, or smart TV. Monthly or seasonal subscriptions are available and start at $14.99. Head to watch.pelicans.com to learn more. Well, you cut it to 5, as Aaron Summers had mentioned, and then in a blank 5-0 run for the Hawks. They're up 10 with 7:33 to go. And just, we were talking about, Aaron, what summed it up, that play, they're trying an alley-oop. You defend it perfectly. You have 2 guys in position to knock it away from ricochet. And it ricochets, no pun intended, right to David Roddy, who's sitting in the corner in front of our bench, and he makes a 3. I mean, what can you do?
No, the luck is definitely in their favor, and they're capitalizing on those easy plays. They got 15 fast break points to the Pelicans 5 because they are finishing the play. They're getting those points in the paint. The Pelicans are just struggling at the rim.
All right, Brandon Boston gets a pick from Brandon Ingram. Shot clock at 5. You got to do something here. Boston drives on Jalen Johnson. Another missed layup. Thought he got fouled, but they ain't going to call it. And the Hawks can put this thing away in the next couple possessions. Nance to Trae Young. Screen Nance. Bounce feed to Nance. Kick it to Roddy. Roddy walked. They're keeping us in it. That's 5 travels here in the second half. 6:56 to go. You're down 10.
You are getting the stops, the turnovers. You have to make them pay for it. You're down by 10 at this point.
Pels are now 14 of 33 in the paint. Ingram blitzed. Got it to Messi. Messi bumped by Roddy, no call. And then he throws it away. I mean, there's contact everywhere. Wallace dunks. Look, the defensive strategy is very simple. So, again, you were right on the brink here. Down 12, 6:20 to go. Hawkins, hounded, throws it away. Right to Nance. He's going to tomahawk. Well, we'll lay it up. This game is 111-97 now with Atlanta up, and they just dominated us in the second half.
The Pelicans ran into just trouble inside, and it was everybody.
Ingram, steal. Yeah, it's completely collapsed. All right, well, it happened again. Alley-oop, we knock it away, and they're going to get an N1 out of it. So this game is over. 11-0 run for Atlanta, worst possible time, 5:46 left.
I think at some point fatigue is setting in for the team because they have been working their tails off.
Yeah, you can say that, but they're playing 9 also. Their shooting percentage has gone up from 45% at halftime to 58% in the game. That is unreal. So it's 114-97. This was a tight game.
And the Pelicans have had that advantage outside. They're just not finding opportunities in the second half.
Ingram deep three after more contact. That's short. Johnson leaked out. Showtime.
Oh.
116-97. This is a beating now. $12 assists for Trae Young. Alvarado to Javonte Green, right corner Ingram. Back to Jose. Jose up top, fake a three, get it to Ingram off the curl, fake a three, spins out of trouble, pops a 10-footer good. 116-99, 4:50 to go. Ingram with 32. Gonna go for naught. Hell's at 21 assists and 35 makes. That ain't gonna cut it. They've got 29 assists. Wallace bounce feed, backdoor cut. Good job by Ingram to deflect and steal Hawkins. They'll hang and lay it in. Timeout by Quinn Snyder. We'll take a 60-second break. 4:27 to go. Atlanta 116, New Orleans 101 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
If you're needing to relocate across town or across the country, there's no job too big or too small for John Fayard Moving and Warehousing, the official mover of the New Orleans Saints for well over a decade. They offer red carpet, white glove, office and household good relocations at competitive rates. Moving is stressful and exhausting. Allow John Fayard Moving and Warehousing to ease your mind and your muscles. Full packing and storage available upon request. Call 228-864-2262 or visit johnfayardwarehouse.com today to schedule a survey or to book your move.
Grammy, Academy, and Golden Globe award-winning superstar, Mary J. Blige, live in New Orleans. The For My Fans Tour, live at Smoothie King Center, Friday, February 14th, with special guests Neo and Mario. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. The iconic Mary J. Blige, for one night only.
Now, Pelicans had a halftime lead, and it did not last long at all as the Hawks started the third quarter on a 7-0 run, won the quarter 35-26, and things really have not changed here in the fourth. Outscoring New Orleans 23-14, and all Atlanta has to do now is par out, leading by 15 points. Trae Young, no look over to Dyson Daniels, sets his feet, straightaway three, no good. Rebound Jalen Johnson, sticks back is good. That is a man-child right there. Jalen Johnson will get called for a delay of game, but he's got 29 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists in 36 minutes.
Look, the Pelicans may be down 17 points, but they are going to need to finish the game as clean as possible, and that is not the way to do it as Dyson Daniels steals the ball and throws it down. The Pelicans are going to be in this position a lot. They are shorthanded. They are going to have to find a way to play with each other on both ends of the court. This is still valuable time for them.
Another timeout, 60 seconds. 120 to 101 Atlanta, 3:57 to go on the Pelicans Radio Network.
I'm Clint Romig with Marsh McLennan Agency. We're a global provider of business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client services. And here, we have deep roots and relationships that go back 80 years throughout Southeast Louisiana. We're a strong local company offering all the latest technology, services, and business resources that Marsh provides clients globally. And that's why our motto is world-class, local touch. Visit us today at marshmma.com. Marsh McLennan, proud partner of the New Orleans Saints.
This is old number 8, Archie Manning. Join me at Manning's Sports Bar and Grill with award-winning burgers, 24 beers on tap, craft cocktails, 13-foot mega screens, plus recliners. Manning's Sports Bar and Grill is where you'll catch me watching the games. Ready to be a legend of your own game? Head on over to Caesars for 24/7 action-packed gaming where the tables are hot, the dice are fast, and the slots are generous. Remember, you can't win if you don't play.
Must be 21 or older to enter casino and gamble. Know when to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
All right, Pels down 19, largest lead for the Hawks. As Jordan Hawkins into the lane, kick it to Jose, right wing three. No. Rebound, Jalen Johnson.
Alvarado was open. That was the right play.
Yep. Nope. 1 for 7 from 3 for Jose tonight. As we got to follow the other end on Trae Young. Well, now we look to tomorrow, and Portland's coming in. They had a tough loss last night in Phoenix. They were down 26 points to the Suns and actually came back and made it a 2-point game at the end, but were not able to finish. But again, Portland already knows that they can play with the Pels. So tomorrow will be very interesting as Pelicans bench will empty. And Willie Green said it, the newest Pelican, Jalen Noel, is on the court. Literally has not practiced with his teammates, and he's out there.
All right, well, go get you some run right now.
Along with
getting comfortable.
Trey Jemison, Antonio Reeves, 3-ball Trae Young, 123-101. Noel, again, veteran, 6-year out of Washington. Kane, right corner, fake the three. Now he'll take a right angle three and nearly wedge it in. Roll the clock, please. 123-101. 3 minutes left. Young tried to get it down low, deflected by Boston, right back to Trae Young. He'll take a 30-footer and rinse it. And it is 126-101. This was a 5-point game here in the fourth quarter. Antonio Reeves for 3. Front iron, no. Tipped up Trey Jemison, no. Ball on the deck. Kane, teardrop, good.
We got a couple rebounds there, and they were able to get some points out of that.
24-6 run for Atlanta since the Pels had cut their 10-point lead to 5. Mulcahy pounding Trae Young, who will head to the bench with just basically a typical night for Trae Young. 23 points, 12 assists, 4 rebounds, 5 of 10 from distance.
Man, I didn't realize that Brandon Ingram had 32 points in this game.
Yeah, again, it all goes for naught.
I know. I'm just looking at it. It's tough because B.I., he's going to have those games every night, and he needs some help.
Well, again, if you go back to Friday, of course, Zion was on the floor with him, but both those guys' assist totals were way up. They were getting other guys involved. Now, that being said, there were a lot of passes that Ingram had tonight where
absolutely
the passee didn't finish.
No, and they were very close, within 2 feet of the basket.
Pels are shooting 41.5% tonight.
15 of 36 in the paint.
And I mentioned that Golden State game last Wednesday, the 104-89 loss. In that game, New Orleans was 17 of 46, way below 50%.
Just got to finish.
Exactly. You're just leaving so many points out there because statistically in the other categories, you're not doing poorly at all.
No, this team is working so hard, and they're going to have to continue. So you want to see them rewarded for that because it's going to be tough going for a team that's as shorthanded as the Pelicans are right now.
Boston, beautiful move. As he weaved through traffic, he airballed the layup, but Zachary Risacher fouled him hard. But look, I know he got fouled hard, but you should at least hit the rim there.
He did kind of lob it over both sides of the basket.
So you've got Antonio Reeves, Jalen Noel, Brandon Boston Jr., Jamal Cain, and Trey Jemison. You've got all three two-way players on the floor for the Pels.
I was going to say this.
Your second-round draft pick and someone who was literally signed yesterday.
This is your G League team right here. These are the guys that should be in Birmingham. No offense to any of them.
No. All right, both free throws are good for Boston, who's in double figures for the second straight game. 14 points for the second straight game. Matthews, long way away. Keaton Wallace, chest it to Roddy. Shot fake on Kane. Hook pass around the perimeter. Left corner, Risacher for three. No, weak side rebound, Trey Jemison. Hand it off to Jalen Noel. Noel, left-hand dribble drive. Cross-court pass easily intercepted by Risacher. Tough to throw it across the court like that. And then well done, Antonio Reeves, fighting hard, looking to get that steal, and Risacher fouled him. So the second-round pick out of Kentucky held to his feet. But they are still one foul to give here. Reeves is still looking for his first NBA point. He has not made a shot yet.
All right, let's get him one right here.
I know, I agree. Get him off the schneid. Boston, up top, Reeves. Left-hand dribble, spins. Kick it back out to Boston. Shot clock at 13. Boston around a Jemison screen. Drives to the dotted line. Kick it to Noel. Noel to the block. Get it to Jemison. Teardrop in the lane. Back iron, no good. And the rebound to Keaton Wallace. Another missed shot in the paint. 1 minute to go. Hawks are going to win again in this building. They have owned us here. They're about to win their 9th in last 12 games against New Orleans. Risacher for three in the corner, no. Rebound Kane. So the Pels bid to go 3-0 in this building to start a season. Will go by the wayside. Kane for three, left wing good. Jamal Cain, 14 points.
He had a great bounce back game because Friday his shots were not quite falling.
3 made threes in 5 attempts. Pels 15 out of 37. You take that. Wallace to the rim. Lefty floater, no. Volleyball out back to Wallace. Shot clock, game clock, 10 seconds apart. No fouls here. Wallace, step back, right wing three. Air ball. Rebound Jemison to Reeves. Reeves will cross the timeline with 6 seconds. Left-hand dribble drive straight away for three at the buzzer.
Buckets.
His first NBA points for Antonio Reeves. It's a triple, and that's the way this game will end. Final score, Atlanta 126, New Orleans 111. Pels dropped to 3-4. Hawks' 3-game losing streak is over. They are 3-4 as well. We'll make the return trip to Atlanta the first Monday of December. Aaron Summers, tremendous effort. Both teams shorthanded, but it was the second half that was the difference for the Hawks. They did it offensively and defensively. And again, the effort can't be questioned. The Pels just let a lot of points on the board, and then it got a little bit sloppy at the end.
Pelicans are going to have the opportunity to get right back at it tomorrow night. They just need to wash some of those shots underneath and the inability to get the ball from just really within the restricted arc. I mean, there were a lot of missed layups, dunks that they weren't able to finish on some of those plays. Everything else they did extremely well. Just got to continue to bring that effort, the fight on the defensive end, and hopefully shots will fall a little bit better tomorrow.
Well, all smiles down on the court. Larry Nance Jr., Dyson Daniels getting hugs all around from the Pels players and staff. Again, two very popular players. And, it just kind of stinks as well. I just thought about that. You trade, you send those two guys out to bring in DeJounte Murray.
And you don't even have him here.
And Murray won't even play against Atlanta in both games.
Yeah.
It's just tough. But so be it. You got to play tomorrow night against the Portland Trailblazers, who you owe something to big time. Remember, tip-off is at 8:30 on the nose. 8:30 sharp. Pelicans warm-up will begin at straight up 8 o'clock on WWL 870 AM and on the Pelicans radio network. Well done, Aaron. We'll see you tomorrow back on the sideline.
Sounds great. Let's get a win tomorrow.
All right, that's Aaron Summers, our statistician, Alden the King Hagedorn. Of course,